Hi guys, I said I was going to do Freddy and Jason, the premium format reviews again. I did do Jason, but sadly, who was it? Someone decided to take it down for some kind of copyright claim. Problem with YouTube lately is that Nightslade gets it a lot too. When we're uploading these videos, if we're adding in any soundtracks or movie footage, whoever happens to be the copyright holder of that material is pulling it down off YouTube because we don't own the property. Not that we're making any money off it or anything, but there you go. This statue came out a long time ago now. I'm not going to guess, because when this came out I wasn't collecting Sideshow. I did have a Sideshow piece, but I wasn't collecting them like, you know, like I am now quite a lot, where I'm getting the newsletters and stuff like that. So this was one I picked up off eBay on the secondary market. This was second hand when I picked it up. Didn't get it brand new from Sideshow or like play.com or something like that. Straight off eBay, as well as Jason, which I'm going to review back to back straight after this. Before I forget, this is for, he wanted to see this a lot. I know, I want to pronounce this wrong now because it's blanked my mind. But I just remembered now while I was setting up my camera, it's either Cape Mama for Horror or Cape Man for Horror. It's something like that. And basically this whole video is going to be on Freddy. The next one that I'm going to do back to back is going to be on Jason, so a bit of a horror theme going on. These statues you can get usually really cheap now on eBay, including here and UK and in America and probably elsewhere. Unlike Leatherface, these two don't seem to be very rare really, and they are underrated, definitely. For the price you can pick them up for if you're a horror fan, they're well worth it. I mean, I paid more, funnily enough, for what's it called? The Jason figure from Part 3 when I used to have it, the Sideshow version. I paid more for that, I think, than I did for this, or more or less the same. Can't remember now because they were both quite old purchases, but I remember it being quite close, and I found that funny because overall I find this statue much more, you know, if you looked at them both in a shop, well, they were originally, that was more, this was a lot more expensive, but if you looked at them both in a shop now on secondary market value, they're worth about the same, and you would think this would be worth much more if you didn't know about Sideshow. So yeah, onto the review, I guess. I think his whole body, including the boots and the glove, no, not the glove, the gloves and that, the whole body, which would be the head as well, I think is polystone, except for the arm, which is apparently movable. Now, I've never moved this arm. I'm not sure if it goes down. I feel like I'm going to snap it. I'm not sure if it goes down like that and then comes back up, but to be honest, I'm not going to risk it because I haven't a clue, and I should have found out really before I did this video. But this arm is movable. It can go down and it can go back up. I'm pretty sure about that, but not 100%, so I'm not going to try it, because all this video will be then is its arm snapping off and me crying, and I don't think we need that. The base, which you won't be able to see, but you'll see it at the end of the video, is exactly the same as the one on Jason. Nothing too spectacular, just basically like a wooden floor, and just been painted with brown, a few screws put in, not real screws, painted on. Is it this arm that's posable? They both feel like very, like they could be moved, but then again maybe not, so you know, you can look that up on Sideshow's site anyway. The head sculpt to me is done well. There was two Freddy premium formats released, this one and Demon Freddy. Now, they're both from the Freddy vs Jason movie, not actual Nightmare on Elm Street, the original one. I ended up choosing this one because it looks much more like classic Freddy from the, obviously, his own movies with the hat on and whatnot. And it just reminded me more of how he looked in the original classic movies. I would have liked Sideshow to have made premium formats of Jason and Freddy from the original movies. They still might. I know it's been mentioned that they could carry on doing some more horror PFs. Hellraiser's been mentioned, Michael Myers has been mentioned, and I'd probably buy either of those because I'm a sucker for anything horror, from Sideshow especially. And this is really, really well done. It is a nice piece. The glove They're actually quite sharp. Yeah, so, you know, it's realistic. The jumper's probably, it's fabric. Not sure what it's made from. Doesn't feel like wool, but it's supposed to be. It could be wool though. They even got it, a lot of companies, what they do with Freddy, they seem to always give him a black and red jumper. Now with this one it is a dark green and red, really dark green, but you can see that it is dark green. And as far as I know, that's movie accurate. And I've always seen it that way on screen myself. So they have took off screen that you can see what you can actually see if you look carefully. So he's pretty awesome, yeah. The pose is quite well done. It's very simple. I was mentioning this on a Leatherface review, premium format Leatherface, that they chose Leatherface to be running, you know, chainsaw back, hand out, running straight down the street. For Freddy, he simply stood straight up in a pose with his glove in his hand. Much more simple to sculpt, I would think, rather than the more dramatic pose of Leatherface. I'm looking down there because I've actually got him stood on the floor down there with Jason, who I'm going to pick up next. Yeah, he's an awesome statue. So if you are a horror fan, I do recommend picking this one up. There's not much really I can say on this review because it's quite a simple piece. The paintwork's been well done. Paintwork on the hat too. Honestly, I'll put the video up after this, or like right at the end of the video. I've got an outtake for this one because I was coming to check if the camera angle was right, obviously with it on record, to come back and watch, hit the table and the hat come straight off and hit the thing. So I don't even know what this is made of because I've dropped this countless times and it's not broke once yet. I've got a chip anywhere. Thank God. So that's quite awesome. Anything else from Sideshow is usually smashed into little pieces instantly. Yeah, the paintwork is well done. I think I still prefer the Demon Freddy's head sculpt as visually, but because this reminds me of the original movies, I did choose this one over it. I still might get Demon Freddy. I'm going to see how much. You might notice some cabinets here. This is a Besta from IKEA. No glass doors put on it yet, and no big statues put in it yet because it's not actually attached to the wall. So I don't want to put anything heavy in it before putting it on the wall, because it might tipple over and break everything, which I obviously don't want happening. Yeah, so if you do want to pick up a Freddy, I would consider looking at the Demon Freddy, because if you're not too bothered about which movie it represents more, I know Demon Freddy is preferred in that sense, but if you want something from the classic movies that looks more like that in 1/4 scale statue, obviously, I'd go for this one. And since you can get it so cheap, well, not really cheap, but cheap for what it is, a premium format, I would pick this one up. I'll do the slideshow now. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And cheers.